Pleasant morning, children. Today we are going to discuss the book back exercise of chapter 10. First question: why does an athlete breathe faster and deeper than usual after finishing the race? So, after finishing the race, if you see the athlete, they will be breathing faster and they will be take the deep breath. Usually, we after running, you can feel that we will take in the breathe fast. This is because of lowering of energy level and we are taking the oxygen more. Okay, so that is the reason. So build up in the sentence and write the correct answer. Second question, list the similarities and difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So they are asking along with the similarities. So what kind of similarities you can find here? So both the things, it is taking place within the cell. So here both it is breakdown of the food into energy. So those things and byproducts you can able to have in both the reactions. So and the difference you have to mention. Okay, the similarities and difference. Okay. Third question, why do we often sneeze when we inhale a lot of dust laden air? So why do we sneeze? Okay, have you felt that while cleaning the home you often sneeze, right? So this is because of the dust particles which enters in, it irritates the cavity. Okay, it irritates the path of the respiration, so that's why we cause sneeze. Okay, so make into a sentence and write it completely. Fourth question, take a 3 test tube, fill 3/4 of each with water, label them A, B, and C. Keep the snail in the test tube A and a water plant in the test tube B, and then C, keep snail and plant both. So, which test tube would have the highest concentration of carbon dioxide? So, can you guess which test tube will have the highest concentration of carbon dioxide? So if you see in the test tube A, it is only the snail. So it respires out the carbon dioxide. And then B, if you see the plant, they will be using for photosynthesis and for the respiration also. And in C, if you see test tube C, plant as well as a snail it is present. So they will be get mutually benefited. So the carbon dioxide level will be low. And in the test tube B also the level will be low. And in A, only the snail is present. So think of that and give out the reason. Okay. And fifth question, take the correct answer. Subdivision A, in cockroach, air enters the body through. So through which the air is get entered? Lungs, gills, spiracles, and skin. Okay. So lungs, it is in the higher organism. Gills usually we found in the fish. Spiracles, it is an insect. Skin, it is through the frog and earthworm. Okay. So among this, which is the right answer? Find out. Subdivision B, during heavy exercise, we get cramps in the leg due to the accumulation of. So which is the product, that is a byproduct at the end of the anaerobic respiration? That is the answer here. So the options are carbon dioxide, lactic acid, alcohol, and water. Find out the correct answer. C subdivision, normal range of breathing rate per minute in an average adult person at rest is. Okay, so they are asking at the rest what is the range, that is the breathing rate per minute. Okay, so the subdivisions, that is the options given from, that is 9 to 12, 15 to 18, 21 to 24, 30 to 33. Find out the correct answer. Subdivision D, during exhalation, that is breathing out, okay, the air from the body, it enters the surroundings. The ribs, the position of the rib they are asking, whether it moves outward or else downward or upward or it don't move at all. So here the ribs, it shows some movement while inhalation and exhalation. So what kind of movement it will be? Sixth question, match the column, that is column 1 and column 2 they have given. Column 1 I am reading out, yeast, diaphragm, skin, leaves, fish, frog. Okay, and column 2, earthworm. So earthworm, it breathes through which part? You can find out that gills. So where the gills will be present, you can find out that alcohol from which we can able to prepare this alcohol. Okay, chest cavity. Chest cavity, what are the parts in the chest cavity? So think over it. Stomata, where the stomata will be present. Seventh question, mark T if it is the statement is true and F if the statement is false. The first subdivision it is given as during heavy exercise the breathing rate of a person slows down. So we know that after the heavy exercise we require more energy and oxygen level. So but here it is given that the person slows down his breath. So think over that whether the statement is true or false. Second subdivision, plant carries out photosynthesis only during the day and respiration only at night. So think wisely, they have given that respiration is only at night. So think over that and write the correct answer. Third question, frog breathe through their skin as well as their lungs. So we know that the modes of breathing in frog. Okay, so we know that it is through the skin as well as their lungs. Fourth question, the fish have lungs for respiration. So we know that the fish use their gills for respiration, but here it is given as lungs. So check over the statement. Fifth question, the size of the chest cavity increases during inhalation. So inhalation, it is intaking of the air. Okay, so during that process, the chest cavity is get increased. So check the statement whether it is true or false. Eighth question, given below is a square of letters in which are hidden different words related to respiration and organism. These words may be present in any direction like upward, downward or along with the diagonals. Find the word for your respiratory system. Clues about the words are given below the square. So this is a square with different letters. So we are going to find all those answers. So the first question, the air tubes of insect. So which is called as air tube of insect. So you have to find out and make a circle. Where do you find that correct answer? Okay. Second question, skeletal structure around that is surrounding the chest cavity. So what is the skeletal structure? That is the bone which surrounds the chest cavity. And third question, muscular foot, that is the muscular floor of the chest cavity. So the muscle in which the lungs stands up. Okay, so that muscle name they are asking. Fourth question, the tiny pores on the surface of the leaf. So where the transpiration process or exchange of the gases taken place in the plant. Okay, so that is the answer. Fifth question, small opening on the sides of the body of an insect. So what is that opening called? Okay, that is the fifth question. Sixth question, the respiratory organ of human beings. So we have the pairs of organ. So find out that organ. Seventh question, the opening through which we inhale. So inhale, it is done with the starting part. So that is named as the seventh question. And eighth, anaerobic organism. So one example of anaerobic organism. And ninth question, an organism with tracheal system. So which have the tracheal system. So that organism you are going to find out. Yes. Ninth question, the mountaineers carry oxygen with them because. So here they have given options. At an altitude of more than 5 km there is no air. The amount of option B, the amount of air available to a person is less than that available on the ground. Option C, the temperature of the air is higher than that on the ground. Option D, the pressure of air is higher than that on the ground. So think the answer wisely and write. The mountaineers, why they carry the oxygen? So what will be the reason? Mountaineers means the person who climbs mountain, no, that person they are called as mountaineers. So usually they carry oxygen. So what will be the reason? Oxygen, it is for their survival, that is for breathing purpose. Okay, so think that why they are carrying the oxygen. Okay, thank you children, we will meet in the next session.